Hey guys, it's Stacia and welcome to my week 1 of BOOKOPLATHON reading vlog. So, if you watched my TBR, which chances are it will be up before this video. So, if you watched my TBR, you would know my first 2 rows that I did in that video. The first one was humans. And then the second was read along, but that was like a TBR game thing. So, anyways, just to recap in case you didn't, I hope you did, but in case you didn't, for humans, I will be reading The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young. I think this is the sequel to Sky in the Deep. Not sure if it's like an official series, but yeah, so this will be my pick for humans. I don't really know anything about it. I assume that they are Vikings too, because I believe in Sky in the Deep they were Vikings, but I honestly could not tell you 100%. But this will be for my humans prompt. And then for my read-along prompt, it worked out perfectly because I will be reading Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. And this is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles because I'm hosting a read-along of the Lunar Chronicles called the Lunar Along. So on Sunday, our live show for Scarlet is happening, so I need to get to this one. I think, so I work today. It is the 1st of September. I work today, so I think I'm going to bring this one only because it's smaller and less heavy. And then when I get home, I will probably start Scarlet. Either way, these are my first 2 books of the readathon from my first 2 rolls. When I finish both of these, then I will roll again. I have the audiobook for Scarlet, so I'll probably start that when I get home. But either way, when I'm halfway through either of them, I'll give you guys an update on my thoughts and feelings. So it'll basically be roll, choose a book, halfway point, finish the book, thoughts and feelings, roll again. So it'll be that. I'm going to try not to do like super frequent updates, just like when I choose a book, I'll tell you the book, the prompt, all of that fun stuff, and then I'll give you guys halfway point thoughts, feelings, how I'm feeling at the halfway point, and then at the end, how I rated it, how I felt, things like that. Only because I'm hoping that I'll read a lot this month, and since there'll be weekly vlogs, that's like 7 days, and hopefully I will be reading a lot. So, nonetheless, that's pretty much how we are starting. So I'll update you guys when I'm 50% through either of these, and we'll see how I'm feeling. I do work today until like 4, so we'll need to see what's happening. Yeah, so I need to head to work in like an hour, but I need to go do the dogs and all of that. So I figured I would update you guys, open this vlog up, and let you guys know what I will be reading. So I will update you guys hopefully later today, getting halfway through one of these, but as for now, it is what it is, and I'll update you guys when I can. Hello, update time. It is now the 3rd. It is Friday. I haven't updated you guys because, well, I had no reason to, but now I do. I look a mess. Please ignore it. Please ignore it. I had a long day at work, but I have a reason to update you guys because I am nearly 50% into The Girl the Sea Gave Back. And something I didn't know is that it kind of does, I would say it's more of a companion novel to the Sky in the Deep instead of like a direct series, because they do mention characters from Sky in the Deep, like Fisk. So that was a nice surprise. I wasn't sure how it would have correlated and why this is like Sky in the Deep too on like Goodreads. But so like I said, I'm nearing the halfway point, and we are following 2 perspectives. It is Tova and Halvard. And it's fine. It's a really quick read, especially since it's like dual perspective. It goes pretty fast. The chapters are pretty short. I am enjoying it. I don't think that I'm necessarily enjoying it as much as I like Sky in the Deep, because I really like that one, and I think the main thing was like the romance that was kind of going on. But in this story, there doesn't seem to be a romance. I'm not sure if it'll come later and stuff like that, but I will say that I enjoyed Sky in the Deep more than I am enjoying this one. But it's a quick read. I'm planning on finishing it tonight because it's Friday, so I don't need to get up early tomorrow. but we'll see if that happens. Tova, she's fine. I feel like her character is very clueless and has no idea what's going on, so I don't know how I feel about that. And then we have Halvard, like I mentioned him earlier. I like him. He is more inquisitive, I guess you could say. Like he'll ask the questions, he tries to figure things out, whereas Tova kind of just does what she's told, and like she'll ask questions in her head, but she never asks them out loud, so she never actually gets any answers. I'm not sure if they would have gave it to her anyways, but she doesn't ever ask the questions. But yeah, so basically we're following Tova, and she, like as a child or a teen or something, she was given away, I guess, and instead of dying, she actually washed up on shore and she was found. So we are like way after that. Like she lives with this village. Is that what you call them? Villages? Do you call them villages when they're Vikings? But now she's been with the village for like a while, and she has her place, and she, like I said, she kind of just does what she's told. Halvard, not really sure what his issue is yet, but all I know is there's some drama, there's some clans. I don't know like the terminology for Vikings, but there's like clans and they're rivals, and yeah, that's pretty much all I know now. But yeah, so I'm about halfway through, hoping to finish the second half tonight, because like I said, it is a fast read anyways, and then we will move on to Scarlet. And yeah, but as of now, I will finish this and I will update you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll update you guys in the morning. I'll update you guys if I finish it. If not, you'll get me whenever I finish it, but hopefully it is in the morning. But as right now, it's like a 3-star. Like it's fine, nothing's really happening. I don't think it'll be a 5-star, maybe a 3.5 or a 4, depending on where things go and how the story ends up. But that's how I'm feeling right now. Those are some thoughts. That's what's going on in the book, and I will update you guys when I finish The Girl the Sea Gave Back. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday the 4th. I just checked in with you guys last night, telling you guys that I was halfway through The Girl the Sea Gave Back, and I'm happy to say that I ended up finishing it. I did not finish it last night. I was actually more tired. Well, I knew I was tired, but I tried to fight through it anyways. But I ended up finishing it this morning, and I really liked it. It was such a fun time. I think my final rating is gonna be a 4-star. I really liked how Tova's history and story intertwined with Halvard's, like slowly. It wasn't like insta-love or anything like that, if you can call it love at all. But I really liked how their journeys just intertwined and how they met, and then we found out more about Tova. It made sense, I think, the reason why it was written the way it was. At first I wasn't really feeling it because I wasn't really getting it. It kind of just seemed like random, but it did come together in the end. I figured out the connection between this book and the first book. You don't really necessarily need to read Sky in the Deep to read this one, but Halvard, which is the man we follow in this book, is Fisk's brother, who Fisk is the main male we follow in Sky in the Deep. So I really liked that small connection. Fisk did have like a little cameo in here, so that was nice to see. So that is my first book for BOOKOPLATHON, and it is done. It is 4 stars. Really liked it. Now we will go over to Scarlet, which is for my second role, which was TBR game, which I watched Cody's Book Corners, and her prompt was a read-along, or like a readathon. I think it was read-along. And I am reading this for a read-along that I'm hosting called the Lunar Along, if you didn't know. So this is a pretty hefty book. It's like 450 pages, maybe a little bit more than 450 pages, and the live show is tomorrow at 3 p.m. So I have my work cut out for me. Either way, we're finishing this today or early tomorrow, so your updates will come soon. I will update you guys when I'm about halfway through, let you guys know my thoughts and feelings. I am looking forward to it because I did enjoy Cinder, which is the first book. So we will need to see what happens. But that's it for me. We are gonna make, we're gonna go do some errands, and then I'll come home and start reading this one. But just wanted to pop in, let you guys know I finished The Girl the Sea Gave Back, and that I will be starting Scarlet soon. So I will update you guys when I'm 50% of the way through Scarlet. All right, hello, time for an update because last update I told you guys I was going to start Scarlet. Today is now Sunday the 5th, and I wanted to update you guys because I am roughly 50% in, a little bit over 50%, but I wanted to have a nice stopping point. So I stopped at book 3, and I have about maybe like 250 or so pages, maybe just 200, not sure. Nonetheless, we're gonna talk. So I really like this book so far. I really like our new, well, okay, I'm curious on our new characters. We have our new characters, Scarlet, Wolf, and Thorn. Love Thorn, he is so funny. Wolf, not sure how I feel about him. He's mysterious to himself. I want to know his story, his past, but I don't know like what his issue is, so I'm not sure how I feel about him. Scarlet is really a hit or miss, which is ironic because this is her book. Sometimes she's annoying and like impulsive, and I'm just like, girl, calm down. Other times she's like snarky and sassy, and I like it. So I'm kind of in the middle with Scarlet, but love Thorn. Wolf is kind of in the air, I guess, depending on what's going on. I am very happy with what we see of Cinder in this book. I'm hoping that Scarlet and Cinder meet soon. I think they will, and then their storylines will kind of collide, because right now it's kind of like dual timeline perspective type of thing, because we're following Cinder and we're following Scarlet. So hopefully they come together soon now that we are halfway through the book. But just wanted to pop on really quick. I really have to make this a quick update because I have 50% of this book left and my live show is in 2 hours. So yikes. We're listening to the audiobook on 3 times speed, but it's totally fine because I can comprehend. Anyways, that's my update for now. I will probably update you guys most likely after my live show, depending on how much time I have. So we're gonna knock out the second half, and I will update you guys when I finish, or after the live show, depending on how much time I actually have to spare, which I'm guessing is not much. So after the live show will probably be it. Hello, so it's time for an update. I just finished the live show and I finished Scarlet. So obviously I binged through this today because I was very much behind, but we got there in the end, so it's fine. I ended up giving this one, oh, I don't know. I have not thought about a final rating. I think I'll give this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I liked all of the new characters that we got. I loved the different perspectives, the different adventures, and all things like that. I have a few things that I didn't really like, but those will be spoilers, so I won't go into that. But I did end up giving this one 4 stars. I did like the actual book more than the first one, which was Cinder, but I liked Cinder better than Scarlet. Like our main character Scarlet, I didn't like her as much as I liked our main character Cinder. So there's that. But I loved all the new people that we seen. The adventure was really nice. A lot of our characters are just so funny. We met a new man named Captain Thorn. He's hilarious. I love him. He's honestly my favorite guy right now. So that's pretty much my quick thoughts on this. So that was the last book that I needed to read. Well, not last, but that's the book that I rolled for. And now I will have to roll again for my next book. So we're gonna set it up. I just need to find, where is it? Okay, so I have my board here, obviously. I had it here last time. And I'll just flip you guys downwards again like I did in my TBR video. And we will roll again and see what we land on. The last thing we landed on was TBR game, so that is where we'll be right now. And we'll roll and see where we end up. Alright, so here's the board. We last ended up on TBR game. I have my die here, so we'll see where we end up now. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. History. Huh. Okay, so you guys just seen that I landed on history, which is actually the one prompt that I was really dreading. But I figured it out. I'm actually going to be reading Hamnet. I don't have it physically, but I have it on my Kindle. So I'll be reading that for the Shelf This Book Club, as well as like a buddy read that I'm doing through Instagram. So that actually worked fine because I have to read it anyways. But yeah, so I don't have the physical book, but whenever I get 50% into it, obviously I'll update you guys again. Just wanted to pop in, let you guys know what I'm actually reading for the prompt, and then after that we will roll again and see where we go. Hopefully I finish Hamnet sooner rather than later. I don't think it's a big book. I think it's like 350 pages maybe, so we'll see. Usually I read a lot faster on my Kindle too, so hopefully that is the case. But just wanted to pop in, let you guys know what I'm reading, give you guys that little update, and I'll update you guys again when I'm 50% through Hamnet. Hello, it's time for an update. Today is Wednesday the something. I'm not sure of the actual date, but I needed to come in and do two things. One, I need to update you guys on the book I'm currently reading, and then two, I need to wrap it up because it is the end of the week and I'm hoping that I can edit this vlog fast enough for it to end up going up tomorrow, but we will see. So first things first, update on the book that I'm currently reading. The book that I'm currently reading is Hamnet, and I am nearly 50% of the way through, like 49%, but I ended at a chapter, so I figure it would be the best thing now to wrap it up and tell you guys my 50% thoughts. So yeah, I'm 50% of the way through, and if I'm being honest, I don't really understand the love for this book. I mean, I can get it if you're like a character person who maybe like analyzes that and just likes to follow a character, which sometimes I don't mind doing that, but this book is like very character driven, so if you don't care about what the characters are going through, you're not going to care about the book, and unfortunately that's kind of where I stand right now. I'm not really caring. I'm kind of bored. One of my biggest pet peeves in books is when there's multiple timelines and no distinction of us switching between times, and that is happening in this book. I have the ebook and the audiobook. I'm not sure if it's different in the physical copy, but there's no like dates or anything to tell you that we're about to switch timelines again, and it's really bothering me because then like halfway through the chapter they'll mention something or someone and I'm like, oh, now we're back in that timeline instead of the one we were just in, and it's very annoying to me. The chapters are also extremely long, so I'm not really enjoying it as much. If I were reading it physically or without the audiobook, I'm not sure I would get through it pretty quick. I'm not sure if I would get through it at all. I am really bored. I'm semi-curious on what's gonna happen and if anything's gonna happen, so I am gonna continue reading the books. You guys would need to find out my final rating and final thoughts in my next vlog, but as for now, I'm just bored and it just is what it is, I guess, but it's fine. I'll continue and see where we go from there, but not really my cup of tea right now. So that's basically my 50% update for Hamnet. Now I'll go ahead and kind of sum up what has happened in this vlog. So first I read The Girl the Sea Gave Back for the prompt of Humans, and I gave that 4 stars. And then I read Scarlet for the prompt of TBR Game, and I gave that 4 stars. And now I'm currently on my 3rd prompt, which is History, and I'm reading Hamnet. So I think it's been a pretty successful week. I've read 2.5 books in this vlog, or I read, yeah, 2.5 books in this vlog. And I think that that's successful considering I only read like 6 books last month and it was just a mess. So far I've read every day this month, so that's also a very big accomplishment for me. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. You can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you would like. All of my socials to follow me anywhere else, as well as some Discord servers if you're interested in joining, will be linked in the description. I will also link BECCA'S Bookoplathon like announcement video in the description as well if you would like to jump in on this readathon. For my final thoughts on Hamnet, you'll need to catch me next week and see where I end up going and if I end up enjoying it more than I am currently. But that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!